You're excited to get into real estate, specifically owning a bunch of rental properties. Once you've bought that property, the next step is what will make or break your real estate dreams. You need to create a rental agreement with lease terms for your tenant. It's always best to have a pro draw one up for you, but if you insist on making your own rental agreement, here's the 10 things you must include. 1. Names of all the tenants and occupants. Every single person who is responsible for paying the rent, you'll need that listed on the rental agreement. Be clear who will live on the premises, who will be responsible for the rent, and how long guests are allowed to stay. Whoever is on the rental agreement is responsible for payment, even if the others cannot. Number 2, describe the property in your rental agreement. Remember to include the address and any obvious features of that place you're renting out. Include unit number if it's an apartment building, as well as storage areas and where the tenants can park. If you don't want the tenant to access certain areas of the property, put that on the rental agreement. Make it clear. Number 3, terms of the rental agreement. Spell out in simple, clear terms how long the term will last for that specific rental agreement. Will it be month to month or yearly? Will the lease automatically renew? List exact dates of the term start and its termination date. Number 4, include the rental price. This should go without saying, but you need to be clear what the amount you're charging your tenants. Include when you expect payment, any late fees, how you want to be paid, and where you want to be paid. Include when you expect payments, any late fees and penalties, and how you want to be paid. Number 5, security deposits and other fees. If you include a security deposit, make sure it complies with your local laws. Many laws state that you can only require 1 or 2 months rent as security deposit. Others require additional requirements on your part. Make it clear how you will use the security deposit in the event you need it for repairs or unpaid rent. Remember, security deposit isn't yours forever, and it must be stated how and when you'll return your security deposit if it's gone unused. Number 6, repairs and maintenance. Aside from skipped rent, repairs are the biggest headaches for landlords. Make it clear that whether you or the tenant will be responsible for making any repairs or maintenance to the property. Perhaps you'll maintain the garden while the tenant has to keep the premises clean, or whether the tenant is required to do all the repairs and maintenance. Who will be responsible for the repairs? Make that clear. It will save you a lot of time and worry if something actually needs fixing. Requiring your tenants to notify you if you want to make changes to the property must also be in the rental agreement. Number 7, your right to enter the rental property. You cannot legally enter your rental property while the tenant is lawfully occupying it without their consent. So include your right to access the rental property in the rental agreement to avoid any conflicts. Usually, a landlord will be required to notify the tenant 24 hours notice before entering to make repairs or show the unit to appraisers or other renters. Number 8, rental rules and policies. You want to have law-abiding tenants living in your rental, and you need to set rules listed down in your rental agreement. You want to make it clear that no illegal activities will occur within the property. If you don't want smoking inside the property, make that clear as well. Some landlords allow pets inside the rental, some do not. Make that clear as well. Also, list down potential penalties if those rules are broken. Number 9, landlord disclosures. Sometimes your property may have some dangerous features that you want your tenants to know in order to keep them safe. Perhaps the walkway is a bit loose, or the walls have lead-based paint, or the ceiling fan doesn't work properly. All that needs to be listed and put into the rental agreement so that your tenants know about these things. It will also help you keep track of things in the property that you know wasn't damaged by the tenants. And number 10, contact information. Make sure you and your tenants each have each other's contacts on the rental agreement so that communication can be made. Also, provide acceptable ways of communication, email, text, phone, etc., and hours outside emergencies. Contacting is reasonable. You also want to have a record of all communications so that if any disputes happen, there's a record of any requests for repairs or any arguments. This can all be settled with clear communication and recording. Getting into real estate is an exciting and lucrative endeavor, but it also comes with being meticulous about everything. So what are your thoughts? Are you about to get a tenant for your rental? Comment below. And as always, take care of your money.